Oi, g'day. Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Wonky Slash. Another episode of Animal Crossing. Literally a nothing day again. I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule. Last Sunday for D&D. I stayed up until like 3 a.m. I didn't even have to work on D&D. I was just playing fucking Genshin. And I ended up just staying up so goddamn late. And now my sleep schedule is all fucked. I'm sleeping during the day, right? My dog is probably being neglected because my little brother doesn't do shit when it comes to taking care of the dog. I'm like, fuck, bro. God damn it. I went to go check and see if she was like fed and watered, and she was. I was like, thank God. Thank God, brother. Thank God. I was like, do you gotta go potty? Is your little bladder not exploded?
Luna, my usual morning walk takes me right past the post office.
There is no post office in this game. Immersion breaking, you dumb, stupid motherfucker. God damn it, Frita. How many times do I have to tell you? You're breaking my immersion. -1 to RP. -1, brother. -1. Oh my goodness. I have a, I don't have a headache. I did drink coffee yesterday. I drank an iced coffee to try to keep myself stayed up. I talked with someone that I haven't talked to for a long time, and I was scared. I was scared of doing it. I was scared of using their wrong pronouns, right? Because I've known them as she and her for so long that the switch up, I'm just kind of like, I mentally don't want to hurt people, right? But you know, you just have like practice things when it comes to this, which is why I think some people dislike the fact that they hate that like this whole gender pronoun stuff is like, why do they want to be known as they them? Which is when you think about it, you're like, they them, how do you even do that? It was like, oh yeah. I talked with my friend, they were just, you know, and them, I don't know about them too much. I don't even, there you go. I did it, see? You know how I did it? It's like, oh, I don't know about him. Or like, oh, I don't know about her. That's one way to use them. It's interesting. You can think whatever you want. I remember, when I was doing my Halloween makeup, I got, you know, I had a guy be mean to me. He's like, what's your pronoun? He's like, just kidding, you just look like a tranny faggot. I'm like, oh, okay. I was trying to be nice. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I was like, I don't really use them. But like, if you have one specifically that you want to use, I was like, I wanted to be like a big accepting moment for someone. Right? Because they could have been like a little kid, like,
By the way, instead of just calling me viewer, call me,
you know, like some self-conceiting type of shit. And I was just like, whatever, I'll cater to you. It'll seem pretty. And it's a good way to practice. Who fucking cares? But nah, it's stinky. So I talked to them. It was pretty interesting. The conversation was kind of weird. Constant, like, different things happening. It was like two people with ADHD talking. It's weird. It's definitely weird. I find it weird. I find it weird mostly because I don't know what to think about it most of the time. Most of it, to be honest with you. When it comes to things, I really don't know what to think about it. Yeah, it's interesting. And it's funny, I started messaging my best friend, who I talked about yesterday, right? And I just sent him like a bunch of messages, like one right after another, until he responded, because I wanted to see what he would do. But I just talked to him about things that he likes, right? I usually text him about, I'm like, hey, I'm watching, you know, I'm a Spider, so what? You know, and I was like, it's really good. I recommend you watch it. Or I recommend you looking at the preview for it. I usually say preview. I never tell him to watch something because he always goes like, right? And he didn't respond. And then I was like, okay. I was like, I'm gonna mention something that he cares about. I'm gonna like, My Hero Academia is probably gonna have a part 2 like Naruto Shippuden. And then he started responding to me. And I was like, oh my god. When I respond to him, when I ask him about his D&D game and his D&D world, he responds right away. Like instantly. So that means he's seeing my messages and he's just choosing, he's like, oh yeah, this isn't something I feel like wasting my time on a conversation on. Which is, wholly an adult thing, if this makes any sense to you guys. This is like this is not like a bad thing, but I do get like hurt feelings every once in a while when it's like, you know, a week or 2 or 3 or a fucking month. The last time I talked to him was, let's see, New Year's. 4 a.m. at New Year's, right? That was about it. And it was just like, Happy New Year. And I'm like, hey man, Happy New Year's, I love you, how's everything going? And he ignored me. Alright, now that's kind of like feel bad, you know. He told me what he was, well, how do I say this? You know, there's more context to this. I kind of built it up a little bit where he played it up. He said, Happy New Year, blah, blah, blah. This is what I ate. I was like, oh, this is what I ate. And I asked him how he was doing and how everything was regarding food and stuff and the family. And he just didn't respond. And I was like, oh, well done. Okay. That's just pretty much how it was. It was just 2 messages. Happy New Year. Oh, yeah, I said, Happy New Year. I was like, this is what I ate today. It's pretty cool. I wish I had ham. He was like, oh yeah, we had tamales and birria and all this stuff. And I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Pretty lame. Let's see. Let's see, go talk to Lionel. I've been walking around looking to talk to someone, and I was like, oh, well, I have max friendship with you. I already gave you something. Let's see. Where can they be? Oh, Lionel. What's up there? What is going on? Someone's walking in the hallway. About to get assassinated. Here you go, Lionel. Have a yellow pumpkin. Eat this. Like it's rust. A yellow pumpkin. A yodel cardigan? Enough of these. Enough. You know what I hate? I hate Spotify. I think Spotify fucking sucks. Apparently Spotify isn't making any of their money back on when it comes to doing podcasts because it's fucking terrible to listen to podcasts on. You know, podcasts are like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours long, depending on what they are. You know, you have some that are like 10 minutes, some 30 minutes. You know, there's lots with different gimmicks on them. Whatever it may be. Oh my god. Is this the first time I'm seeing one that's completely different? Yep, cock. Alright, let's see. Let's go look at our cardboard. I've been wanting cardboard for such a goddamn long time. Excuse me. Let's see. Cardboard. Cardboard box. Yeah, this is my town's variant. There's people with like peaches and whatever it may be. I remember there was someone on stream who had it and they came to my town. I was like, hey, can you buy cardboard for me and I'll buy it off of you? And they fucking ignored me, those bastards. Those goddamn bastards fucking ignored me. Oh, here's a thing that happened today about being ignored. I asked my mom to buy me something this morning because I wanted to make food. I wanted to make something special for everyone today, right? And I just slept through it, and she didn't get it. And then she ate all of one specific thing that I was gonna use it for, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like looking, I'm like, what the fuck, bro? I was like, this is like a full fucking glass of cheese, and then it was just empty. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you do that? It was like salsa, not salsa cheese, but like, you know, I was making like these nice little wraps, They were really tasty, and everyone liked. And then just decided not to buy them. I don't know. I always feel ignored. That's a thing, or whatever it may be, where I feel like people talk to me because they don't like me. Whatever it is. That's what I kind of feel like sometimes. It's interesting. I got ignored last night when I was in a conversation with someone. They just stopped talking to me. They asked for help, and then they just disappeared after I wrote more than like 4 sentences. When I was talking about my troubles with things, and I was just like, well, okay then. I don't know, people. My name's Luna, as always. Am I overthinking things? Bye.